Rap duo Zam Mob, aka Guap Lord and Smoke Cheddar the Ass Getter.
Like this, check it. Yee, yee, skirt, yee, yee, skirt, skirt, skirt. Roll up, yee, drop that, yee, skirt that, yee, pop that, yee, hey, hey.
Hey guys, today we're going to be covering the Heal Alacrity Scourge. This build alone is extremely powerful, but when paired up with a quickness DPS Herald, it is absolutely completely broken. It is one of the most broken team compositions in the entire game. And this is arguably the best healer already standalone, but when you pair it up with all of the boons that the Herald provides, because there are boon gaps in this build, it is absolutely broken. And despite the relatively low amount of healing that this build actually provides, since your team will be overcapped on barrier, and if they do somehow manage to die, you can instantly revive them, it makes almost every encounter in the game like just trivial. The key trait lines are Blood Magic, Soul Reaping, and Scourge, with your Alacrity being provided by Desert Empowerment in the Scourge line. And basically what that says is that you provide Alacrity whenever you grant barrier to your allies using your Scourge skills. Well, pretty much all of your Scourge skills grant Alacrity. Your F4 skill is the most OP. That is the AoE pull for transfusion in your Blood Magic trait line. And it basically revives people around you, it pulls them to you, and it heals allies as well. So that is the only real skill that you need to time in this build. As for gear, you could pretty much just run whatever, to be honest. The recommended is Monk with Harriers. I've ran a mix of Magi's and Givers and Celestial and Minstrel and all sorts of stuff, and it all seems to work pretty much the same. The relic, you want Relic of Mercy. And as you see in the showcase, this build is absolutely broken. I do a bunch of raids, I'm tanking, and you can't even tell when the mechanics are happening because it doesn't matter. So in this showcase, you could see that we are running a mirror comp, meaning we have a Heal Alacrity Scourge and a Quickness DPS Herald in both subgroups. And as I am tanking, basically our entire team is just overcapped on barrier. You see that you just dodge the mechanic for the green if you're tanking, but you see that we took a hit. The Reaper ate it with Shroud, but nobody's even taking any damage, and you're just doing your thing. You're literally spamming all of your skills off cooldown. And yeah, you just literally kill the boss. You could barely even tell when people are getting hit. Most of the time when you see people going low up in the top of the subgroup, it's the Reapers losing their Shroud, and it's not actually their HP. And as I speed up the rest of this fight, you'll just notice that it's that way the entire fight. You just do the little split phases, you do the greens, you go, you tank, and there literally nothing changes. You just spam barrier on your team, nobody even goes down, you instantly heal up because there's no mechanics that do any damage to your team. And with that, Veil Guardian is a relatively easy fight. It's a relatively old fight at these points, but with this group composition, it just makes it absolutely trivial. The next fight that you're going to see is actually Slothazor of Wing 2, which is arguably one of the hardest bosses of Wing 2. They saved the hardest for the first boss, and the run that I did was absolutely scuffed. You'll see that we killed our Slubling number 2 before he could eat anything, and then we killed our Slubling number 3 immediately after that. He ended up eating the wrong way, and it was just just pugs in their natural habitat. It was the same group as the VG and Wing 1 group that I did, and we just rolled into Wing 2, and it was just a freaking mess. But because this group composition is so strong, we still managed to get the kill, even with just an absolute shit show. As you can see right here, basically the Fixate pulled the boss right onto the mushroom, and then our Slubbling here is trying to do his best. He ends up eating one mushroom and then immediately dying. And so I started calling out in squad chat, basically like, hey, Shroom 3, better be on top of it. You better eat as soon as you can. Yeah, and then he ended up eating the wrong way, and then we killed him, and I was like, oh god. And so at this point I already knew that the pull was completely screwed, but I was thinking, you know what, we'll see what happens. We're doing really good DPS, so maybe we can make it until Shroom 3 is up, and you see that I start spamming like 3 go, 3 go eat, and then you know, tragedy strikes again. I was basically thinking that he was just going to continue to eat in his order, basically going over toward the 4th mushroom, and he absolutely did not think that. He was going to eat towards the group and then somehow make it out of the group and then eat his way. I have no idea what he was thinking, but I was just thinking, okay, just go get a spot for us to stand in, and then we'll recover from there, because our group composition is broken. So like, yeah, we just need a spot to stand. And yeah, and towards the end there, I did end up panicking and going for Shroom 4, because I started saying for 4 to go. We ended up killing the boss on this pull just there. It turned into a mess, but as you can see that this group composition, Heal Scourges and Quickness DPS Heralds are absolutely completely broken right now, and they basically just, you could clear any content in the game using that composition. So with that, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you found this showcase and this build video entertaining. Let me know what you think of Heal Necro, and I appreciate you watching. Please consider subscribing, and I will catch you all next time.